Hi, my name is David, and today my audience members will be Brian, John, Manuel, and Paul. And today I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself using sensory aids. So, my name is David Blausey, like I said, and I grew up just outside Detroit in a city called Westland. And today I want to tell you about one of my favorite hobbies, which is traveling. Now, after I graduated high school, I, of course, wanted to travel. So I figured joining the Navy would help me do that. So I joined the Navy. I went to boot camp just outside Chicago, then went to school down in Pensacola, Florida. Already, my life had been changing and I've been moving around the country. And then, I finally got on board my first ship, the USS Enterprise. As you can tell, it's an aircraft carrier. It's actually the first nuclear aircraft carrier in the world. So it's kind of old, kind of rusty, but she still works. Now on board there, I did 2 deployments. My first deployment, I went to Split, Croatia, and then we stopped by in Suda, Greece, and then we did a Westpac over and saw South Korea, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Malaysia. And then we went to the Gulf, where I saw Dubai. But on the way out, we did hit Lisbon, Portugal, so that was good. The next year we did another deployment once again, and this time we hit the French Riviera on the way in. Very nice. I got to see Cannes, France, and Nice. Beautiful in the summertime. I definitely recommend it. And then we went back to the Gulf, and I saw Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. And finally, one of these times, I actually went ahead and did a little skiing in the middle of the desert. Who would have thought? In the mall of Dubai. So, once I got back there, from those deployments, my ship went in the yards and we began fixing her for the next few years. Then I went to my shore duty, and I still wanted to see a lot more of Europe. I didn't get to see a lot of it, so I wanted to go to, I figured, the United Kingdom. Why not? I don't have to learn a new language. Sound good to me. So I finally arrived in the United Kingdom a few years ago, and so far I've went to Prague in the Czech Republic, and then I went to Dublin for St. Patrick's Day this past year. Now, if you want to go to Ireland and see the locals, don't go during St. Patrick's Day. All it is tourists. So after that, my next stop was Spain. As you can tell from my shirt, that's why I wore it, I ran with the bulls. Now, the running of the bulls is actually part of a week-long ceremony, so I was able to be part of the opening day ceremonies and the first running of the bulls. And I survived. My next trip was Italy. Now in Italy, I went all around. We started off in Rome, beautiful city. Got to see the Roman Forum and the Colosseum, Vatican. Vatican's beautiful. After that, we went to Florence. Now in Florence, you have a lot of famous painters and sculptors where I was able to see Michelangelo's David in person. And actually in real life, this statue is huge. But for some reason they won't let you take pictures. So I bought this postcard. I also got to see Botticelli's Birth of Venus. Beautiful painting. Now after Florence, I was able to head to Venice. Now in Venice, of course, we've all seen him in movies. In one movie in particular, Paul and I decided to go see the Indiana Jones part. Now in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, if you remember, Dr. Jones was trying to find his father, and it led him to Venice. Well, in Venice, they went into what was a library at the time, which in real life isn't really a library inside. Where X marked the spot, that was all filmed inside a studio. But the outside is actually a museum, or excuse me, a church. Inside is a museum now. We got to see Da Vinci. So after that, I went to Germany for Oktoberfest. Got to drink beer out of a stein. Dunkel, I highly recommend it. And I also got to go to Edelweiss Lodge and Resort. For all you military types out there, I highly recommend it. Now hopefully I want to continue my travels, and next I want to do a Baltic cruise. Maybe even try and hit Russia. So I hope you taken a little bit away from this speech. You learned a little about me. And I just want to say, if you're in England and you go to a castle, you probably want to go to Edinburgh. Don't go to York. You'll be disappointed. But go to York for Minster. York Minster, beautiful cathedral.